So you might be wondering what we're doing in class today. You're like, what is going on? So here's a quick rundown of what you should be doing. You're doing the Astronomy Part 1 mind map. You're going to create a mind map of the astronomy concepts that we've learned so far this year. And this is going to help you prepare for the test that you're taking next class, Thursday, October 25th, if you're an A-Day student. So in general, you might be wondering what a mind map is. Mind mapping is a highly effective way of getting information in and out of your brain. Mind mapping is a creative and logical means of note-taking and note-making that literally maps out your ideas. So here are some picture examples of what mind maps are. You can click on the link if you want to go to the mind mapping website as well. But here's some characteristics of good mind maps. The main idea is crystallized as a central image. The main themes radiate from the central image as branches. The main branches make up a key image or key word, and topics of lesser importance are represented as twigs of the branch. If you have no idea what I'm talking about with branches and twigs, take a look at this picture. It'll make it a little bit bigger. Alright, so then if you're wondering how to make a mind map, here's some helpful tips. First, you want to think of your general main theme and write that down in the center of the page. So this is, for example, food, but maybe in your example, it's the solar system. Then you're going to figure out some sub-themes of your main concept and draw those branches from the center. Make sure you use, hold on, announcement. So again, make sure that you use really short phrases or even sometimes single words. You also want to use color. That really helps people put things into their mind. And try to think of at least 2 main points for each sub-theme that you created and create branches out of those sub-themes. So you might be thinking now, what are the themes and concepts that we're talking about? Well, I put together a list of possible vocabulary. Some of this is vocabulary, some of this is just like names of planets and things like this. So these are the types of things that I would think you would have on your mind map for astronomy. And then I listed out some concepts. We did a lot of compare and contrast. So what is a lunar eclipse versus a solar eclipse? Waxing versus waning. Summer solstice and winter solstice versus autumnal equinox and vernal equinox. What is revolution versus rotation? What are planets versus dwarf planets? Like, what are the difference between the two? What are the differences between inner planets and outer planets? What about elliptical orbit versus a circular orbit? Like, which one do we have? Aphelion versus perihelion, asteroid versus comet, geocentric versus heliocentric solar system. I also put together some helpful links here. So I'm about to link the instructions that I'm talking to you about right now. The NASA Solar System website that we used a lot in class that looks like this. Also, I linked the season's notes, so you could just look at these notes on your own, or if you use the link below it, this is a video of me explaining those same notes. These are moon notes right here. There's some in the beginning of these notes that you don't need to worry about so much. What you really want to focus on with these notes is 25.2, which is the moon's motions. That's what you want to be looking at. But if you'd rather listen to me explaining it, I have a video linked right here of me explaining those notes. And then here are some planets notes. I feel like most people are pretty good on the planets because of all the research projects that we did on it. But if you wanted to have something to reference, again, you could look at this. And then one thing that might be helpful to you that I think some students didn't get really strongly are what we would call solar system debris. So smaller components of the solar system, things like comets, asteroids, meteoroids. I'm making a video. So you might want to take a look at that. And I've also made a video explanation of those notes as well. This website here is a website that goes over mind mapping. So if you're just like, I do not know what we're doing or how to do a mind map, that might help you. All right, that's it for what we're going to do today. Make sure that you really take time on this. This is going to help you get an A on the test. This will help you if you do a good job on this.